Hi, I'm Representative Peter Buckley. I'm the co-chair of the Joint Ways and Means Committee, which is the Oregon Legislature's budget writing committee. I wanted to take a minute or two to talk to you about the budget framework we put together. In particular, I wanted to talk about our proposed K-12 schools budget for the next 2 years, to explain what the numbers mean, what the money will buy, and how we can work for even more funding for our classrooms. I think everybody who cares about our schools knows that our class sizes in Oregon are too large. Too many programs have been cut, and our school years are too short due to too many years of budget cuts that we're still trying to recover from. We've been working to reverse that trend for the past couple budget cycles. In the last session, we boosted K-12 spending by $1 billion, enough to allow school districts across the state to begin hiring back teachers and reducing class sizes. This year, we're looking to maintain those historic investments by adding an additional $600 million to the state school fund. Now, combined with the increase in local property tax collections, Oregon school districts are looking at an added $900 million over the last budget. Our proposed budget for K-12 schools for 2015-17 is $7.255 billion, significantly higher than former Governor Kitzhaber's recommended budget. Now, that's enough to create stability for our school districts and fully pay for full-day kindergarten for every kid in the state. Not only will that investment give kids the head start they need to be successful in later years, but it's also a great help for working families. The budget also increases funding for ELL programs so that our English learning students can more adequately become fluent and move out of the program. It funds the costs of the state paying for reduced-price lunches for kids from low-income families, so we can make sure that every kid comes to class ready to learn. Our budget proposal also includes a trigger off the May revenue forecast. So if revenue does increase in the May forecast, automatically tens of millions of dollars will go into the K-12 budget. We need that sort of trigger to give us a path forward for investing in our schools. Now, all that said, we know that this still isn't enough to provide the big increase to our classrooms that Oregonians know we need. Our kids deserve the best educational opportunities we can give them. But in order to make game-changing investments in our schools, it's going to require a dramatic increase in the amount of revenue coming in. Prioritizing K-12 limits our ability to invest in other major areas of the budget, like human services and public safety. If the tax kicker is triggered, it'll be even more difficult to adequately fund our schools and keep our promise to care for our senior citizens. But I believe that by passing this budget early, we'll give districts the certainty they need in order to plan for the next 2 years. It will also protect this figure as a solid baseline budget so we can spend the next few months looking for ways to invest additional funds in our schools.